Good morning, you beautiful people. Welcome back. Today, I'm gonna make a special treat. I'm making cake pops. Now, cake pops is something that is really simple and something that you can do with the kids at home. Because of the coronavirus that's going around, there's a lot of kids at home and parents don't know what to do with their kids. Well, I'm giving you ideas that you can work with your kids. Gather all the kids around and give them a job, and this is something that they can do. Let's start by washing our hands because we're going to be using our hands with a cake pop. You can use gloves. I don't like to use gloves because the cake sticks to the glove and it's a mess trying to get it off. So I'm going to use my hands. So everybody must wash their hands thoroughly. So here we go. Wash, wash. When I was having daycare years ago, I had a kid sing, wash, wash, wash your hands, wash them every day. Wash them, wash them, wash them, wash them, wash them very well. Something like that. And by the time they finished singing the song, then their hands were clean. Otherwise, the kids go, choop, and they're out. Gotta make sure their hands are washed clean. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna rest this over here. Now, of course, if you're gonna be making cake pop, you're gonna have a whole cake, right? I made this cake a couple days ago, and my kids kept eating the cake. I told them this is for my cake pop. So this is what is left over, just a sliver. Of course, you will have a whole cake if you are making cake pops, but I have a sliver. And the reason I'm going with this sliver is because I don't want a whole cake because we don't want to be eating too much of this stuff. My kids have already eaten too much sweets. I've already eaten too much sweets for the day, for the week period. So normally what I would do is kind of take off, slice off the back of the cake. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. I slice this part off. You don't have to, but I like to do that. So slice this off. This kit was pretty good. If you go to my other video, you'll see this kit, the way I did it, and it tastes almost like caramel. It was really good. You could see it was good because they ate most of it. I had to tell them to leave this little piece back so that I can make my cake pops with it. I made a colorful cake by using food coloring, which is, you know, something you can do. Kids can make a rainbow cake. You can make whatever cake they want. But I put some food coloring in my cake, and this is how. So this is what you do. You take your cake now, and you make sure your hands are clean, of course, and you take your cake and you just shred it like this into pieces. Like that. That's all you're gonna do. It's a little piece, but it's enough to show you what I'm talking about. There we go. See? That's what it looks like. So, take some icing of your choice and you're gonna add to your cake. Now remember, when you're adding icing to your cake, you're gonna only add a little bit at a time. And this is a small amount of cake, so this is what I'm gonna add. You start with a small amount, and if you need more, you add more to it, but you don't wanna add too much, okay? So you add a little bit, and this is what you do, because you wanna you can always add more, but you don't want to add too much at once. And when you finish, your cake should be like Play-Doh. You know, when you have Play-Doh with the kids, the texture of the Play-Doh, the way how Play-Doh feels, this is how your cake should be. Like Play-Doh. I think I'm going to add just a little more to it. As I said, just add a little at a time. Do not add too much to it, but then you wouldn't be able to work with it and make it too soft. You want that Play-Doh texture in here. See? For right here. Like that. That texture. Don't need this board though. Let me just rinse my hand. Gotta keep washing your hands all the time. I have an ice cream scoop. Now this is not a lot of cake, so I don't know if I'm gonna use this ice cream scoop. Let's see. I need at least 4. I want to make at least 4. And you use the ice cream scoop because, or you could use something bigger, something smaller, but you want the size to be the same, rounded size, so I use the same. We have our balls for our cake pops. So now I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and I'll put it in there for a few minutes and then I'll come back and let you see the next step. Okay, now we are going to melt our candy wafers. But before I start, I'm going to put a little bit of Crisco oil in here, and I'm gonna melt this first before I start to melt my candy wafers. The Crisco oil you're gonna see it's good because it is it's light, it's clear, and it does not change the taste of the candy wafers. So let me go ahead and get this melted first. Give that a few seconds to get melted, and then I will add, I'm gonna do blue candy wafers today. I have some pink over here and some blue, but I'm using the blue because it's just like 3 little cake balls. I'm not doing a lot of it, so I'm just gonna use the blue one. So let's see if our has melted. That's melted. I'm gonna add the candy melts and I'll put it in there for 20 seconds. Take it out, stir it, and then put it in for another 20 seconds. This is pretty much melted in here. Pretty much melted. Could have probably melted a little more. So now I'm gonna add the wafers to this. Just a little bit. I think that should be enough to do what I need to do. And this bowl is hot because it was in the microwave, and you see as I stir it here, they're starting to melt already because the bowl is hot, so the heat from it is starting to melt. So let's just put this in for 20 seconds. Stir it up. You see it's starting to melt. Pretty good. And you just stir, stir, stir. See that? Just keep stirring. You gotta keep stirring, keep whisking away. Melts it up. Pink and blue because we're going to be having a baby in this family. My baby girl is going to have a baby. So we don't know if it's a boy or a girl as yet. So I'm using both colors. So you take your sticks. I have 3 cake balls, so I need 3 sticks. I'll be right back. Okay, these cake balls are small, so now I'm going to dip it in the candy melt, and on the flat side where it was sitting, you're gonna push it inside. you don't want to come to the top, but just push it far enough. They can stay there. Do the same thing here again. Push it inside. And one more. You don't want it running down the ends, the edge. So put it in there. So now I'm gonna put these back in the refrigerator for at least 15 minutes so that the icing, so that the candy melt can dry. Okay guys, now I put the cake pops in the refrigerator and I hardened the candy melt around it. Let's take off this piece around it. So now, this is not, you know, if you were doing a big set, you would have more of this, but it's just these three, so I just made this a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is it's kind of hard. It's always better if you have a oh, it's too. I think this is good enough. That's good enough. Now if you were having a little party, as I said, you can buy a block of foam from Michael's or wherever you want to buy it from, and you just stick it down inside like that, okay? Or once they get hard, you can get a little something cute, a little cute little bowl or something, and stick them in there like that. You can also get some decorations. I bought this one here. I haven't used it before, so I don't know. This is supposed to be a sparkle. Well, it's not even coming out. Look at that. Ah, it's not coming out. Other thing. I just bought the lid. Oh. Okay, see, lid off, and maybe you can, I don't know, decorate it however you want to decorate it. This is, maybe, I don't know, you could take your finger. Kids can do whatever they want to do. I have it different colors, and they can just, you know, make it look cute. And you can get your sprinkles. Look at that. And voila, the kids have their cake pops. Now if you were doing these to be a little more fancy, I would say buy some plastic bags from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, wherever you want to buy them from, to cover. They look like lollipops, right? To cover them and just tie a little bow around them and make them look cute, and then stick them in a cute little bag like this, and you have your cake pops. Your kids, you can make, as I said, I have pink and I have blue. You can make whatever colors you want. The kids choose their colors, and they can decorate their cake pop however they want to do it. You can have a little play date over with, well, we can't really have play dates now because of this coronavirus. So this is something that you and your kids alone can do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like or subscribe. If you have any questions, please ask. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.